I'm more interested in the state senators losing their jobs.
Yeah, well, look, there's talk of recalling a lot of these guys. I mean, they're out there, you know, at a ritzy resort having themselves a good old time.
That was Sean Hannity and Dick Morris back in February. Wonder what they're thinking tonight. Voters in 3 Democratic districts in Wisconsin heading to the polls today. And at this hour, the results, they are definitely in. Folks in the conservative Green Bay deciding for the first of 9 recall general elections this summer. Incumbent State Senator Dave Hansen was once thought to be one of the vulnerable Democrats facing recall. Tonight, he was able to knock off Republican challenger David Vanderleest. It's a major blow to Scott Walker's union-busting agenda. We are also monitoring the results in 2 Republican primaries. Now, these are all real Republican candidates. Each winner will go on to challenge the other 2 Democratic state senators facing recall. The Wisconsin Democratic Party avoiding the Otto Jonkerman style of politics and choosing not to run any fake candidates. In a moment, John Nichols of The Nation, Washington correspondent, is going to be joining us to help analyze those primary results. But first, let's turn to the man from Green Bay. He is the winner tonight of the first recall election, Democratic State Senator Dave Hansen. Senator, congratulations. Great to have you with us tonight. You're from somewhat of a conservative area. Are you surprised at tonight's outcome?
Well, it's pretty loud here, Ed, but I want to thank you for all you've done for the movement. I hope the movement tonight really continues as we move into the next 8 recall elections. We've really had tremendous volunteer help in northeastern Wisconsin, throughout Wisconsin, and throughout this country. People believe in what we're doing, standing up for working men and women of the state, their seniors, our veterans. We're going to continue to make a difference, Ed, and you be there with us. We're going to get the majority back in the state Senate with your help.
Well, we're going to be broadcasting there, obviously, on the 8th and 9th of August. But this was one where many people thought that maybe you weren't going to survive this challenge. The outcome tonight, how do you feel about it? How heavy of a lift was it?
We're really, really excited. You know, we fought the good fight. We didn't take anything for granted. We went after it, and we won 2-1. Hopefully, this is the momentum builder we need for the next 8 races where we get the majority back. That's the goal. We got to continue to fight for working men and women. You know, they count for a lot. They're important consumers. That has been forgotten in the Walker administration. The fight must continue, and we're going to get it done.
Senator, are you surprised in the dog days of summer when it's almost 100 degrees out consistently that people have such intensity in an off-year election to go out and do what they did today? Your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm not surprised because the enthusiasm in this area and the whole state of Wisconsin behind us, we really do have the wind at our back, you know, and we're going to make a difference. We just want balance in government again. Wisconsin's a progressive state. We do not want to be Mississippi, and that's what we're approaching right now.
Senator, congratulations. Appreciate your time tonight. Let's go to John Nichols in Madison, Wisconsin. John, your take on the results tonight. What does this mean, and what does it mean for Governor Scott Walker?
Well, this is a big deal tonight, Ed. Dave Hansen was specifically targeted. The Green Bay area has been voting a bit more conservative in recent years, so they went after him. Instead, he won a landslide victory. Now, remember, in just a couple weeks, one of the recalls of a Republican state senator is taking place on the other side of Green Bay. This has to energize Democrats up in that area. But it's also significant tonight, Ed, that if you look at the Republican primaries, these were contested Republican primaries in 2 other districts. In both those cases, turnout was surprisingly low. So even though they had contested primaries, they had lower levels of turnout than the Democratic primaries with the fakes a week ago. What I'm looking at, Ed, is a reality here that the Democrats appear to be incredibly energized for these elections. The Republicans, not so much.
And there's some other news out of Wisconsin, the state Senate, John. Republicans passed their redistricting plan. What do they have up their sleeve? What's this mean?
Well, this is ugly stuff, Ed. Look, they are rushing redistricting. They are violating the law. The law says that municipalities, local communities are supposed to redistrict first. They're pushing it through at the state level at a supercharged rate. They're doing it for 2 reasons. Number one, to confuse the voters, redraw the lines so you don't know where things are. But also, they're scared. They're trying to rush through a new set of lines before Democrats retake the state Senate.
How much?
I don't think it's going to sit well with Wisconsinites.
John, how much money is going to flow in Wisconsin between now and August 9th?
Serious analysts are saying that when these 9 recall elections are done, we finished the first one tonight, something in the range of $20 million will be spent. We already have some races over in western Wisconsin and in the Milwaukee area that are into the range of $1 million spending already.
What reaction is Governor Scott Walker getting when he said he made a mistake?
Not very good. Yesterday, he went down to Beloit, Wisconsin to open a welcome center. He was supposed to be making his big deal about how Wisconsin is open to business. The place was absolutely packed with people who were saying quite loudly that they felt the mistake was electing Scott Walker.
Wisconsin State Senator Dave Hansen and John Nichols, Washington correspondent of The Nation. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us tonight. A big night for the Democrats, no doubt. We will be broadcasting there, The Ed Show, on August 8th and 9th.